Hello and welcome back to Pac-Man World Re-Pac with me, Mk.3, aka Puggy. So before we face, King Galaxian, there's still the matter of the level Gimme Space, which basically has lasers shooting out in the first instance, and a warp, apparently, which will take us to this area with the first Pac letter. And yes, I think I will call them Pac letters because it's a bit easier for me to remember, and we didn't really get it with that, but yeah, we'll go with that. Pac letters. So yeah, to get across here we have to ground pound the switch, yada yada yada. Okay. You do actually get to keep your, wait, I think it's, no, I was comparing it to like, Super Mario 3D World, which apparently, no, you do actually keep your Pac letters at least if you die, which is good. So yeah, there's our Pac token down there, if you want to get a bit more for the thing there, for the slot machine at the end of the stage. So yeah, and let's get up here. And then, just get the fruit, I guess. Yeah, we've already gone over these platforms. Now this can be a bit tricky because of the way the butt bounce works in Re-Pac. It's kind of it's a lot better than it was in the original game, I will give it that, but oh man, if you miss one of those bouncy spring thingies or whatever, yeah, it will send Pac-Man hurtling down towards the bottom. So yeah, because if you try and stand on it normally, it behaves like a regular platform that's slanted. Seriously. So yeah, not a fan of this. As you can see, it looks like Pac-Man's actually humping it, seriously, what the hell? I don't want to know what you get up to in the bedroom there, Pac-Man, seriously. Especially since you're on your second wife after, seemingly, you dumped Miss Pac-Man. Anyway, that being said, let's go over here and, get some food or whatnot. Now, this was actually quite troublesome in the original game because you could not reach that Pac letter without ground pounding a chest. Thankfully, in Re-Pac they did fix that problem. And oh boy, that's Saturn? No, it's not. It's another area that will open up another area with ghosts and power pellets, of course. And like before, the things are filled in. This actually is probably one of my favorite ghost areas in the game. Seriously. Especially since how Pac-Man behaves in Re-Pac. Seriously, because he actually grows huge. So yeah. Anyway, that warp transports us over here. Thankfully no laser in the middle this time, which is good. So yeah. And ground pound. And okay, that opens 3 different platforms. One requiring us a bell. A bell. Why a bell? I do not know. I'm gonna head to the left here and be wary of the meteors coming down. I don't know why I'm trying to rev-roll this guy. Oh yeah, yes I do. Another thing that was fixed in, oh, meteorite. That would probably be right. Some of these guys have shields, attack them from behind. That's basically how it works. So jump the gap, and what's over to the right then, if I were to be so bold? Okay, so we have robots! Okay, and get out of... Seriously? Okay, then we're back. So, let's go across the gap here, and we will see these weird-looking force field balls. Can we bounce on them? I do not know. I am not going to even try. Seriously, there were enemies on top of them. I died to one of them, of course. So yeah, and more bouncy thingies. Thankfully, this isn't as hard as before. And I did stop there because I wanted to get the fruit, of course. And once again, we are faced with areas, or secret areas anyway, with various goodies. Okay, so I'm messing up. Yeah, that's going to be the thing. No, I'm going to go over there and just ground pound. Screw the rules, I have an enforced bottom. Yes, seriously. And why not eat those ghosties, and then I can... That's what happens when you try to eat a regular enemy. They just take regular damage. Pac doesn't pause or anything like that, so yeah. There's our thing door. Unfortunately, we are still missing the Galaxian token, so we can't go in there just yet. So let's go to the right over this bridge, and more dots. Yay. No, I do not want to die. I did. So yeah, and we start from the very area with the bouncy bouncers. Yeah, I'm going with that. I don't care if I'm not thinking of clubbing or anything like that. Robot, no. And apparently throwing your projectile dots doesn't work. Okay, so you could bounce on these things in the original game. I know that for a fact because I played it up as far as here. So let's pull up here and completely miss. Yay. Though for good reason, I want to take the lower route to get the last Pac letter. And then head back and pretty much do some butt bouncing over to the other end. So then we can just get across the gap and be done with our miserable lives. Okay, no, not really. So here we have some more of these. And then I'm guessing I can walk up here. But you know, at the very end is where the Pac-Man statue is. So yeah, we've seen the bonus stage, so I'll just skip to King Galaxian, I think. King Galaxian. He was a pain in the ass in the original game, seriously. And I'm not kidding, he was. Think of this as like how you fought Engine in Crash Bandicoot 3, in a way, because, well, not in the initial start. The initial thing plays exactly like a game of, say, something like Galaga or Galaxian, seriously. Nice homage to a classic arcade game, which, honestly, is pretty awesome, actually, in the run-up to the thing. Grabbing a power pellet will give you triple shot. Seriously, that is awesome. Now, originally, with the thing, you did not have like an auto fire with this thing, seriously. You had to button mash. And that was my downfall. I hate button mashing, seriously. It injures my finger and I'm not that good at that, seriously. So to have actually a ready trigger just like with the engine boss fights in Crash 3, which were a thing in the original Crash 3, need I remind you. So yeah, is much better. Also, if you run into those rumble things, they pretty much blow up the asteroids you are running through here, seriously. But other than that, yeah, I like this much upgraded fight. But there's a reason why I think it is similar to the engine boss fight. Other than, of course, it taking place in space, of course, when we get to King Galaxian himself. Seriously, because for now, it just feels like a very good homage to Galaxian and Galaga. But yeah, but we'll get to that. There's also plenty of health, certainly in this version. Not sure in the original one, but that was just me. So yeah, if you die, however, I don't think there are many checkpoints before you reach King Galaxian. So yeah, keep in mind, I did die there. Okay, there are checkpoints before you reach King Galaxian. That's good. That's also good game design. Those were probably in the original anyway, but the hold down the button and fire mechanic certainly wasn't. It's a lot better. I mean, they had it in Crash 3, and that game came out 2 years before Pac-Man World did, so I don't know what Namco were thinking with having to button mash. I'm guessing they're trying to make it like the original game, which fair play to them. They wanted it to be like the original game, but as for King Galaxian, once again we will see Pac-Man in space. Yes, he can fly in this version, remember, and apparently breathe in space, but never mind that, he even looks menacing. As fact, he actually activates King Galaxian, which means King Galaxian himself must be a robot in this version. Yes. I'm gonna say he's a robot, why not? So, that being said, like with, as I say, the engine boss fight in Crash Bandicoot 3, he has multiple parts to him, such as his eyes. Now, he also, like engine, has a tractor beam! Seriously, does King Galaxian. So yeah, basically you have to shoot every single part of him to do damage to him. So yes, they obviously did see Crash 3 and thought we can do better, if not another thing. Another thing that I don't know if this was in the original game or not, but King Galaxian now has a stinger attack which shoots out these homing blasts, which is very hard to avoid. Unless you put it on easy mode, which I eventually did here, seriously, because he killed me so much. If you are playing on easy mode, you actually get automatic double fire, so yay. Anyway, going back to his pincer, yeah. You have to destroy that each time one of his eyes is taken out. So, yeah, I don't know if that's new or not, but I can understand why. So yes, making it a lot like Engine, seriously. The only difference is we're not chasing him through space, this is kind of a still fight. Eventually when you take out two of his things, he will grow these claws, which, honestly, yeah, are a pain in the ass. Also, he has this scatter shot as well as the homing blasts, yeah. Seemingly he's not using his claws just yet, King Galaxian, but that will change. That will most definitely change. So yeah. And with his claws, he will try and grab you. Seriously. All in all, a much improved fight. The only button mashing you have to do in Re-Pac is actually just mash it while he is trying to suck you in with the tractor beam. That's a lot better. Seriously. And actually makes sense. Seriously. Again, I can understand back in the day they were trying to emulate Galaga or Galaxian, that was the thing. Anyway, with that done, and me playing it on easy mode, King Galaxian explodes! Seriously, we just killed a... I don't know if we can call it a gaming mascot or not, but yeah. And with that, we will seemingly get a checkpoint out in the middle of space and clear the level. So yeah, that was King Galaxian, the boss that really pissed me off in the original game. So that means we move on to the factory area. Yes. That features another much improved boss as well. So I'll see you then. Goodbye!